Right, next up we've got the women's flyweights. We've got Montana De La Rosa coming in at 11-6. And we've got Talia Santos coming in at 16-1. Alright, so let's start off talking about De La Rosa. Her last fight was against Vivian Araujo, and in my opinion she did not look good in this one at all. Someone that's got 8 submissions on the record. I think she attempted 1 takedown in the first 2 rounds. She didn't look like she was trying for the takedown, and when she did, she couldn't get it. So, not looking good. It looks like she's someone who's been working on her striking and she was trying to show it off. And her striking wasn't terrible. It is nowhere near up to the standards of Araujo, who made it look quite easy in the end with a unanimous decision victory. So, she spent most of the fight really just looking for a big overhand, and I can only assume she was chasing that first knockout, which, if you've got 8 subs in 11 fights, you stick to a submission game in my opinion. She's clearly a very talented grappler, and I think she should have stuck with that, but perhaps she'll have learned for the next fight. Okay, so moving on to Talia Santos. She's coming into this one 16-1, very impressive record. 10 knockouts on a record, which is always good to see. Her last fight was against Molly McCann at Fight Island back in the summer. I've just watched this one earlier today, and it was a masterclass in Thai boxing as far as I'm concerned. Molly McCann is a good fighter, but she's a very traditional boxer. She throws a hand, she's in and out. She does throw kicks occasionally, but they don't look like they're coming naturally to her. She looks like she'd rather just have the big gloves on and be in a boxing ring. So, Santos, when she secured a takedown in round 2, I was a bit disappointed with how little activity we actually saw from that. She may have got a couple of elbows in, but she just spent the whole time trying to move position, trying to improve, move to side control, and she couldn't get there. That is, though, to say that Molly McCann's takedown defence is good, and I have seen that in other fights from her. The main thing that impressed me about this one is just how complete of a Thai boxer she is. Her striking's so clean, knees, elbows, but mainly the Thai clinch, out in the open and up against the cage. She's getting the knees, the slicing elbows, all very impressive. Now there's not much more to say about her right now, so let's move on to my pick for the fight. Bit of a long shot on this one. I'm going for Talia Santos to win by stoppage, and that's coming in at 4-1, so plus 400. The reason I think this is so long is because she hasn't had a stoppage for a couple of fights, but she has got 10 knockouts on a record, and De La Rosa in her last fight looked like she was struggling with a superior striker. So that's my pick, 4-1. If that comes in, it's going to be a good day. But let's not get too hopeful on that. The rest of the odds are up on the screen now. If anyone did want to go on De La Rosa, maybe pick her for the decision at 10-3, plus 333. But I'll be honest with you, I think you're wasting your money if you're going anywhere near De La Rosa on this one. Alright, so that rounds up today. It's going to be the last one. Please feel free to like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. Tell your friends, tell your neighbours. Tomorrow we'll have a co-main and a main event. Then Saturday we'll have a final overview. And then on Sunday we'll have a review of all the fights, and we'll see how I got on with my picks. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.